I'm Katie Lila. I make art displays out of fresh cut flowers. Wow, this is looking so fabulous. Flowers really are nature's art, and I love using them as my medium. So fun! Like these little fantasy flower worlds that people can interact with.
Oh my gosh, this is stunning. I want this for my bedroom wall.
It's hard to be around flowers without smiling. Wait, that is crazy. I love looking at something and being like, ooh, how could we make that into something that could be in a flower installation? This is out of control. I love it. Oh my goodness. A lot of variables, a lot of question marks. How's it gonna go? How's it gonna play out? Woo, we did it! My install team is amazing. They just jump in action and fill in all the weird requests. So come follow the blooms with us. You never know where the adventure's headed.
Today's episode will take us into the woods near Snoqualmie Falls in Washington State, where old, wise trees will become living foundations that grow with the people that live and play in them. I'm delighted to have two of my kiddos with me. Ayva and Pearce will bring a fun energy to the project and are both great worker bees. We will head out to meet Michael Murphy of Barefoot Treehouses, a professional treehouse builder who works best with, you guessed it, bare feet. He and his team are finishing up an incredible build for clients that have become close friends. We've been invited to adorn the treehouse with flowers for their treehouse warming party with neighbors and friends. Before we find Murph, we must first find flowers, of course. We'll visit Chai and Chamee, a local husband-wife team at SC Farm. It's nearing the end of August and summer is in full swing, and so are the flowers. Rows and rows of the amazing and vibrant varieties we've been waiting for to add just the right finishing touches to a treehouse in bloom.
Hey, Chai.
Hey, how you doing, Katie?
Good to see you.
Yes, you too.
I brought my kiddos today. They're helping me out. This is
Hey,
Pearce
guys. Well, welcome.
and Ayva.
Yeah,
Nice
nice
to
to
Yeah.
meet you.
And then is this your wife, Chi?
Yes, Chi.
Come on over. I gotta meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yes.
What do you got here? This looks amazing.
So
Murph
we got,
sent me over
Yes, yes.
and told me that you are the place to find all of my
I
flower
try to be the
dreams.
place. Right now, you see all the summer flowers blooming. The sunflowers we talked about, the white
Wow,
cosmos.
look at those. These are gorgeous.
Yes, yes,
Just
they are.
Look how tall they are
And then
and
you got the
huge.
Mexican sunflowers.
Okay,
you know.
these are the Mexican sunflowers. You were
yes,
telling me
yeah.
that you would have them this time of year. Those are amazing.
So pretty.
Wow, okay. And these sunflowers are out of control. Look at those.
Yeah, that's why they're called sunflowers. You know, the sun's out right now and
Yeah,
they're just blooming like crazy. So,
they're loving it.
yeah.
And look, all your dahlias are on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wow,
A little
this
bit of
is,
everything. Summertime flowers and a good time for everything to be alive.
And like, look at all this. It's so fun. I could just, this is heaven for me. So you guys pump out a crazy amount of flowers.
Yes.
It's incredible. Now have you been farming your whole life or?
You know, farming, second generation, parents, they've been farming their whole life. I'd say 30 years.
Okay.
But, you know, for me, actually about 15 years.
Yeah.
So,
So you grew up farming, helping out on the
yes,
farm and
yes.
around the flowers.
Yes.
Yeah. And is it always flowers or do you farm other things?
We do vegetables too.
Okay.
We try to do fruit, but you know, it's a lost cause. But yeah, I mean, you do a little bit here and there, just try to do a little bit of everything.
The flowers are you seem like quite the pro at flowers.
You know, even though after this many years of doing it, you're still learning.
Sure.
Every year is different growing season.
Yeah.
So it's still, you just gotta adapt to the weather too, so.
Sure. Is that tell me, like, what are the pros and cons of flower farming for you?
Pros and cons.
Things you love, things you don't love.
You know, I like it when it's a tuber, so you don't have to worry about it not growing.
Okay, so starting with a tuber
Yeah.
instead of a seed.
Yeah, seeds, it's a 50-50. I always tell people it's a tossable coin.
Sure.
You never know if it's gonna, sprout or not sprout. And then if it does sprout, when you put it in the ground, you have to worry about it, taking care of it.
Sure.
Yeah.
But tubers are a sure bet.
Yeah, tubers, roots, it's a sure bet that it's gonna just take off, and just gotta give it a little dirt and a little love, and they do the rest.
Huh. Okay, and what do you just hate about flower farming?
Days like today when it's 90 degrees and humid. But it's part of farming, being outdoors. So
Yeah.
you gotta take the good with the bad.
Sure. Okay, so I'm not sure if Murph told you, but he builds huge tree houses.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's finishing one that he's been working on for a long time, and his clients are all bringing their friends and family to come and see it.
Yeah.
So we wanted to make it extra special and cover it with flowers.
Yes.
Really, pop. So I'm loving these sunflowers. I think those could be incredible. But we also have this idea where we want to, because the Snoqualmie Falls are so close, we wanted to take a cue from that and build a waterfall down the staircase.
Cascading down.
Yeah. So do you have some whites? Like I love these cosmos.
Yeah, we do the cosmos,
Those are
and plenty
incredible.
of that. You got the white status.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any of that with me right now.
Oh, like
but-
this? Okay.
Yeah, but this is
so
the
you-
purple status.
Yeah, this is the purple status.
Yeah.
So you have a bunch of this in white.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be perfect because this dries really well.
Yes, and it's
And-
more heat tolerant. so,
Okay, yeah, the heat tolerant. So down the stairs, because I was hoping to leave it as a gift where they can enjoy the dried flowers too.
Yeah.
So yes, I love these. Moms, those are gorgeous. I mean, oh man, everything's just amazing. I think I want to kind of
A little
get
bit of everything
yeah.
to make it colorful and
Yeah.
yes.
a little bit of everything.
We could do that.
Yeah, so you've got a little bit more picking out in the field we
Yes.
could do?
Yes.
Okay, we got to get our hands on this. So fun.
Yeah.
My kids I know would love to help pick too. So put us to work.
All right.
Chai, we would love some of that status.
Yes. Let's go and take a look.
Sunflowers. I saw some amaranth over there I had my eye on.
Yes.
Oh, this is so fun. Yeah, look at this, guys. So many colors of status. That's so fun. Ooh, look at that one. That's just so much fun. I love that. Do you have a flower you love? One that you love in particularly?
I love all flowers, but especially the ones that you cut and they keep growing back.
Yeah. So you're less enamored with the look of them and more with the productivity.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like flowers that are one and done because that's just a lot more work because
Yeah.
you have to keep planting.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. Did you always grow so many varieties?
No, but eventually as you start farming more, you get customers' input of what they like to
Yeah.
see grow.
Okay.
And you just keep on adding to your inventory.
Yeah.
But eventually we started to, just out a few variety, and then now we have over a dozen variety of flowers. So.
Wow. Yeah. So many. Murph has this really great farm, and he just, called me up one day and said, hey, there's this cool farm I pass all the time. The couple's amazing. Let's go check it out when you come. And then I get there and it's, just so many flowers, and not just not just your everyday flowers, every single flower is huge and gorgeous and lush, and the colors are out of this world, you know? And so, so fun to be there, so fun to capture these flowers in the field and the ones they've cut. And then Chai and Chi, husband-wife team, are incredible. It's this family affair, and they make it look like they really have it down to this art meets science, right? It just inspired me to, you know, overbuy flowers, which is, you know, never a bad thing, but something that's easy to do. All right, that feels like, let's see guys, how much do we have here? Is that enough to fill up a good bucket?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I think the family is gonna love this, knowing that you're so close by. I know they're very community oriented.
Yes.
Trying to be.
I think everybody likes to support one another, especially in a small community.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to head over to the treehouse and meet Michael Murphy, or as his friends call him, Murph. Murph has been climbing trees and dreaming of tree houses since his childhood. A treehouse, he says, will enhance your imagination, free your spirit, and ease you into a more relaxed state in touch with the natural world. His team creates special spaces for relationships to deepen with each other and the earth. They use Northwest colors and stains that allow the grain of the wood to come through and tell the story of the tree from which it came. Murph lives by the motto that every moment is holy, every inch is beloved.
Murph,
Oh, hey, Katie, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming out.
Do I have to take my shoes off? I've heard about this.
Only
legend.
if you want the earth to know who you are. That's how.
I do want the earth to know who I am.
She checks your footprints.
Okay.
Let everybody know who we are. And so,
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
it's,
here,
it's like my identification. Like when I come in the forest and they want to check the ID, I just put down my bare foot.
Ah, the footprint.
Like yeah, exactly.
There you go. Yeah.
So check out
That's
this
good.
table. What
This
do you
is
think?
gorgeous.
This is
What?
piece of
Wow.
maple that I salvaged from a tree job about 5 years ago. Sometimes the wood waits a long time to find its forever home.
Wow.
But I was real excited
Worth the wait.
for this for Alan. Yeah.
Okay, and yes, it's going in there.
It is. It is. And so, you know, we've spent a long time creating this treehouse for a very patient client.
Wow.
Love the man. Yeah, and so we've had this vision for a while. This was gonna be the grandkids' treehouse, but as soon as we got up on the platform, he's like, okay, this one's mine. And it went from there. And so, kind of, you know, we're not too far from Snoqualmie Falls. Did you get a chance to see it yet?
Yes.
Pretty sweet.
And it is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to show my kids.
Well, and I always just love to incorporate the natural feelings into the tree houses. So obviously the falls was gonna be in this one. And one of the ways that I feel the falls is through the stairs, like they come pouring out of the tree house and then splashing down onto the ground. And so that's kind of like the dual entryway.
I love
And
that.
I'm very fortunate that Alan supports my whimsies when I want to go two different directions at the same time. He's like, go for it. It sounds like a good idea.
That's
So,
incredible. I'm
yeah.
excited to meet everybody.
Yeah. On top of that, they do love this forest. They've been here since 1991 with the intention of having a tree house.
Okay.
And then also in 1991, Alan planted an oak tree from his mom's oak tree, from her dad's oak tree. And it was forever growing over the house. And so it was gonna eventually have to come down.
Yeah.
So we gave it a new life here in the treehouse. So we're gonna see that oak tree reiterated everywhere. Obviously in the bird's nest deck was the first place you see it.
Oh my goodness.
And then same with the cedar too. That was a tree that was already in a deceased state, but very vertical.
Okay.
So we just laid it down so it could rest. And then we found a new life for it. So it gets to be all the decking and all the trim and all the siding on the outside of the treehouse.
So these trees really are part of the family's story.
Absolutely, and that's what I like to do, is really bring that story together and invite the family to see their land and their trees in a new way. So now, these trees are a living, breathing foundation of their house, moves and dances in the wind. You really get to become a part of that, and then people become advocates for their trees, which makes them advocates for their soil too. because you want to keep your trees healthy, you learn to keep your ground healthy, and the next thing you know, you just have a much more involved environmental experience with the land you live on. So you're gonna deck this thing out in flowers for us? You want to see what we got?
I do want to see what we got.
Well, come on up.
Murph loves building inspired by the nature around him. He's, you know, barefoot, he's one with everything he's doing, but he's so clever and charismatic and just delightful to be around. Early on with flowers, realized they have a face, they have a name, and I do feel like I'm meeting them every time. And Murph, that resonated really quickly with me, that he feels like that with trees. He feels like they want to interact a certain way, right? They're holding you, they're resembling what's happening with the earth. The trees have been talking to me all day. And every time I start to feel nervous or overwhelmed or like, what was I thinking? I took on too many things. The trees just say, it's okay, you got this. These amazing trees, these amazing flowers, just, let it flow, keep in the rhythm. And it's really incredible. And it's like just hearing the sound of the wind in the trees. The moss is growing. It just feels like so much energy. This whole treehouse is filled with this skilled carpentry, this gorgeous, all of the lumber has a story to it. We're talking a house in the trees. You've got bedrooms, you've got living space, you're going up different levels. It is a serious pad up there. He's got a special family he's building this one for, and we get to deck it out for the first time they get to see it. It's super exciting. Of course, it's the first time I've ever decked out a treehouse, but I hope it's not the last. Okay, this would be so fun to mimic that waterfall, right? Sure. And I'm thinking like maybe some white, gorgeous flowers, because it's all that bubbling white water.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah,
the
as
water
the water
is white.
just gets all charged up. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So that could be really fun to have the white flowing down, have the energy of it, right?
Yes.
Cool. Do you create designs first? Do you draw it out? Do you put it on a computer? How do you get this?
I always happily share with my clients that we can spend a lot of money having me painstakingly draw something out that won't look like what I'm gonna build. Or we can skip that part and just invest all that in the building and just let the trees and the platform reveal itself. And I almost flatly refuse to design where the windows go before the platform's built, because your view and your perception completely changes, yeah. I do as a standard put windows on the trees, because I want you to never forget where you are. And then also for me, it takes me back to being a kid at the aquarium and just seeing this whale pass by the window. And some of our trees in our tree houses, 4 feet wide, 20 feet up, wind is blowing, and you're just sitting there watching this whale just kind of sway back and forth in the trees. So. I do have this vision. Honor Suzanne's piano flair.
Yeah.
Gonna try to pick up a piano and have it here tomorrow. And we'll either strap it to the side of the treehouse, or we could just have it up here on the deck. And I don't know if you want the flowers pouring out of it like music, or if you want to set it up like it's almost like a little hometown market stand, and maybe someone even plays the piano. I don't know.
What? Okay, I love that.
Is that something you do?
My son, who's here, Pearce, he's an amazing pianist.
Maybe we'll get a little music tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I love how you inspire me to just go with it, right? Like
it's
the
a good
nature.
Plan. It's better not to make plans based on anything I say or do, so go with it.
We'll have a piano, we'll make some magic, we'll have some flowers. Okay, I've tried not to overthink this one, because that would be opposite of everything that Murph does, right? So I knew that Murph really wanted this idea of the waterfall, And so the status felt really like a no-brainer there with that white, lacy feeling of the water. And then I immediately thought of those sunflowers when I saw the bird's nest that he built around the balcony. And he talks about the treehouse holding you. And then I just loved that idea of these pops of sunflowers, right? This vibrance. And instead of overthinking any of the designs, really manipulating the flowers, I just really want to keep it more like that flower market on the side of the road where everything is clustered, they're grouped together. It's the summer abundance. And I think that's what the earth is saying right now. I think that's what the treehouse is saying. Everything's saying, boom, like this is the season to celebrate. All right, I think what I'm doing is just keeping it simple as, you know, just letting the flowers flow down, just using a little bit of twine because one, that can stay here, and two, I won't have to hide it. And then I'll just keep my blocks of bundles, and then I'll come back through and weave some to fill in those spaces. But that will make for really fast design, and I think it will look incredible. So I like how that's just gonna flow right down and be easy peasy to design. Hooray. All right, look at these beauties. I found these drums at the thrift shop, dug through, and I think they will make perfect planters, right? Everything looks like a planter to me, so let's see what this drum can become. So guys, I think this treehouse family loves music. So we're going to make, of course, the piano, a big feature of the balcony up there. And then I thought these drums were so cool. So I thought, let's do planters and have these. I know Murph made that amazing table that's gonna be right in the entryway. So I think these will be the perfect centerpiece for that table. We'll just fill them up and there'll be this amazing ode to music, ode to the family. Hooray.
So we need the piano and the handcart to become one.
Okay, I just hope no one gets hurt during this. Okay.
Just tip forward to me. Got it? Okay.
Way to go, guys.
This is the part where we don't want it to flip over and land on me. Let's see.
Was that the plan?
Yes. That was actually the plan on how to put it in.
Okay. Oh, man. Okay.
Hey, boo-boo. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. Okay. So what we're gonna do is on 3, we're gonna lift. We're only gonna go 1 step at a time. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Straps in the way. Okay. Whew. 1, 2, 3.
Please don't.
There we go. Okay. We have to go vert and twist or spin.
I know, right? I'm just like, oh, I can't watch. It like makes me so scared.
1, 2, 3.
Are you guys okay?
There's me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh God.
Okay, we're close. We're 2/3 up.
Got her, man, or are you lifting it? Okay, 1. There.
One more stair. Every stair is a victory.
And slide. Okay.
Yeah. It's going.
I'm just holding it.
Yeah! Woohoo!
Let's push. Got her, man.
Oh my goodness, the piano is in the treehouse. That was so intense.
It's not broken.
Way to go, guys! Woo! It feels like the finish line for Murph and his team, but really it's the starting line for this family, right? Now they get to enjoy this place, and I love how the flowers honor that moment and make it really memorable, something that will last right along with the treehouse. Here they come.
Welcome to your treehouse.
I love the sunflowers woven into the banister.
Oh, yeah, the sunflowers, right? They called for it. what we are creating is a moment. And moments can be made really incredibly special with flowers.
Oh, wow, look at this. Oh!
Wonderful.
What a great surprise. I love it.
He did a good job.
Stools, when did you do these?
Oh, damn me, those today.
Those are very
Yeah,
cool.
this is for your, this is so that she can sit out here in the evening time.
Yeah, could you
And I-
ask for a better
Where did you
place
get the
to play
leaves?
the piano? They fell.
They fell off the maple
Today.
right here.
I was
Today.
cleaning up the deck.
Yeah.
And you said we can use those.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is phenomenal.
Oh, the light,
Oh,
the
it's so
woods.
gorgeous.
Well, we have family and friends coming that are very excited to see our treehouse, so let's get this celebration going.
When you give a gift, it's this desire to honor and connect with the person you're giving it to. And the trees have given us this beautiful gift. And now to be here with my family and his family, and I could not be more grateful and just feeling the joy of being part of this gift.